Hey, good Friday, everyone. What's up? This is the review to the first third of the Luke Cage Netflix series, and I gotta say, and I'm gonna keep it spoiler free. I might do a spoiler filled video, but I don't want to ruin the series for anybody. It's good. It's a nice build up to the action. The drama's great. The characters, the acting is pretty solid, and Mike Colter is, as you saw him in on Jessica Jones. If you haven't seen him in that and you want to see Luke Cage first and foremost before you lead into a series, watch him and Jessica Jones. Great cast choice. Man, I'm just like speechless here. Like, they did not disappoint when it comes to the first jump off point from a black superhero in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. He This is a good series. It's not schlocky action. It's great action drama. Like Jessica Jones before this was a good what can I say? It was a crime drama. This is a good action crime drama. Like, it has, of course, the criminal backdrop is the forefront. We all know that because of the announced cast. And let's speak on the announced cast. The announced cast, because there's surprises that I'm not going to even talk about in this video. We're going to talk about, of course, Mike Colter was a great find as Luke Cage. The complexities he has from what happened to him in experimentation, to him trying to keep a low profile, for him just trying to survive and see all this happening before him, before he just has no choice but to react, because he lived his life in defense ever since what happened to him. But also Simone Missick as Misty Knight, great. I love her. They have like a chemistry, a nice, her and Luke Cage have like a good chemistry, and I like how that is played out. And what's his name turns out to be the heart and soul of this arc right here. We're talking about Frankie Faison. If you don't know Frankie Faison, he is one of the notable black actors of our time. You have seen him in Banshee as Sugar. You see him here as Pop with the barbershop here. This is like a community barbershop, and it reminds me of Real Deal Barbershop, where which is a few blocks from where I live here in Jersey City, with the no profanity and everything, and everybody talking and having their opinions. And you have the old school and the new school, the young cats, and how it's great TV, because it reminds me of a black neighborhood. This is why I think I like this so much, because I'm seeing stuff in this that I like, that just the little nuances I like in the community, how the rapport of everything is. They got this right. Harlem is definitely part of the series. Harlem is a character in the series. It's not like, okay, we're gonna call this Luke Cage based in Harlem and we're gonna film it in California. Harlem is the backdrop of this. This is the series. They don't go any more grand than that. It's pretty much contained so far. So, like I was saying about Frankie Faison, he's the heart of this arc. He's the heart of this right now, and he's great. I met him in person. He's a great guy, good actor. Loved him in Banshee as Sugar though. Grew up watching him in the show True Colors, and he was funny when I met him. He was like, you talking about that show with Adam Jeffries and Claude Scott that I used to be on years ago? Like, I don't think he really remember met much people that actually remember that show on Fox, because after a while they replaced him with Cleavon Little. But everybody remembers him as the slumlord in Coming to America. And you're going to see also, when it comes to characters, you're going to see connections to other series. And I'm not going to spoil you who and what, but you're going to like this. And let's talk about, I already talked about Misty Knight. Let's talk about Frank Welly also as Detective Scarf. Lots of things going on with him. You're going to like him. And he's gonna surprise you. Frank Welly has always been a good actor. You probably remember him from Pulp Fiction. He was the man that Julius and Vega shot up in the apartment building at the beginning. When he came up in there, he gave the speech. You know, Julius gave he gave the eulogy before he opened fire on him and stuff, and took Phil Lamar's hostage. So you're gonna remember Frank Welly from Pulp Fiction. You're gonna remember him from The Dead Zone. He was the future. How can I say? He was the future psychic that carried on from Johnny Smith. He went into the coma as well and woke up years later where some kind of post-apocalyptic future happened. But that's, if you remember The Dead Zone, you remember Frank Welly. And let's talk about Mahershala Ali. Now, I liked him ever since Richard. He played Richard in the 4400. You know, the World War II soldier who was abducted and came back with telekinesis. He's great as Cottonmouth, but don't call him Cottonmouth. Don't call him that. And Alfred Woodward plays his cousin, Black Mariah, who's the politician. We all, I think she's one of the few actors who've played two different characters in something in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. As you can see, you saw her in Age of Ultron. She came up to Tony Stark because she lost her son in Sokovia due to the Battle of Sokovia with the Avengers and Ultron. So that, she wasn't in Age of Ultron. I'm sorry, she was in Captain America Civil War. But the events of Age of Ultron is what, and her putting that guilt on Tony is what made Tony go the way he did. So I was hoping it was the same character, but anyway, just to see Alfred Woodward and make two appearances, and that just speaks volumes. She has a commanding presence. How she plays the character, she has dual identity. It's awesome. It's good shit. I can't even front. And is there anybody else I missed of significance that I don't want to spoil you, but we know of? I think I pretty much touched on everybody. I'm going to say these are the first 4 episodes. Very good. Very solid. Hopefully there's no slowdown in the next episodes from 5 to 8. But this has been a good start. This is not some martial arts schlocky stuff, but you're going to get to see some good things in this. Luke, you're going to see a lot more. You're going to see just good stuff. I don't even want to get to it. You're going to see some good stuff. Anyway, I'm going to cut this short before I start spoiling things. You're going to love this series. If you are a fan of Marvel, if you're a fan of black superheroes, if you're just a fan of superheroes in general, you're going to love Luke Cage series, especially the first 4 episodes, because that's all I'm watching. I make sure I purposely did this, took a break, so I won't get ahead of myself. But speaking of what I've seen for episodes 1 through 4, good stuff. And yes, if the N word is used in this, but it carries weight, and you're gonna see that it's not just thrown around freely. It has some weight to it. So I gotta say, whoever the writer of this, I can't pronounce your name right now. I'm sorry. I don't have it in front of me. Good job. Everything is just solid so far. And I gotta say to everybody watching this, or who's on the fence about watching it, or who haven't watched it yet, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. There's probably people ahead of me who probably all watched it all by now. I doubt it, but you're almost close. I had to take my time and savor this one. The last 2 series, the 2 seasons I did that with Jessica Jones, I watched in one sitting. I'm going to take some time to let it marinate. This is a good series. I can't recommend it enough. Enjoy it. I'm going to go on and finish watching it. Probably watch the next 4 episodes. But anyway, I'm out because I'm a Fury here. Peace out.